What's up? It's Thursday. It's a good Thursday. Welcome to the TYCAST video game podcast. This is episode number 27. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. It is no, it's not. Yeah, it is September 23rd, episode 27. Thank you for joining us. We're live on Twitch. We also have the VOD on the YouTube channel, and we have the audio versions on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere that basically the Anchor platform distributes to. Let's get into the panel. Where are you guys? There you are. Kenny at KenYE. How you doing, bud? Good to have you back. It looks like you and Liz are in the same room. How'd you guys both get that wonderful view? Good to have you. Yeah, Liz at Liz Gaines EXP. Good to have you back. How are you doing? Good. Yeah, of course. Luke at Luke Leeson. Good to have you back. Thanks for getting back from your evening to join us tonight. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Sally at Retro Arcade Party. Good to have you again, as always. Oh my goodness, my bad. I am so sorry. You guys are all muted.
Hey, everybody.
All right, let's try again. Kenny, great background from Discord.
Thanks. Yeah. What's up? Thanks for having me back.
Liz, good to have you again.
Hi.
Luke at Luke Leeson.
Hello.
Good to have you back. And Sally, thank you for pointing out that everyone was muted before you. I was not looking at the chat while we were doing that. I try to be safe, and then I always forget at the last second. Just because I know we get chatty right before we start. But Sally, thank you for being here, as always.
No problem.
Brittany at Skrillerwolf, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just tired.
Yeah, long day.
Work.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate those long work days. So we are going to start with before we get into everything, so the book club this month is Crypt of the Necrodancer, or the book club game of this month is Crypt of the Necrodancer. We've all been playing through it. It's very hard, and we're at various stages. Next week is the episode that we're all talking about it. So it's probably going to be a somewhat large episode, but at the end of tonight's episode, we're not spinning the wheel. I didn't even have to set it up for tonight. We're just announcing the nominations. We're spinning the wheel next week. And so after we talk about Crypt of the Necrodancer next week, we are spinning the wheel for the games, but we're announcing all the nominations that everyone sent in. So that's going to be at the end of the episode tonight. If you have a comment, question for the panel, go to tynology.com/comment. You can submit it. I'll read it at the end. If not, fine. That's fine. So let's get into what we've been playing, what we have picked up over the past week, or however long it's been since you were last a panelist. I'll start with you, Kenny. What have you been playing? What are you? What did you pick up?
No pickups this time. Yeah, nothing crazy new to report there. But I've been obviously playing Crypt. I won't go into that one right now. Everybody knows it's hard. It's kind of a pain, but it's really fun. Like if you're into the rhythm stuff, it's great.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, Pokemon Unite, started up Marvel Spider-Man again, and most recently I finished Watch Dogs, the first one. Never played that series before, and honestly, story-wise, really good. Gameplay, it wasn't bad. It was fun, but the story was definitely like what kept me wanting to go back.
Nice. Yeah, I've never played any of the Watch Dogs games. I was curious. I was contemplating getting into it when the third came out, but I never got that pushed over the edge to get it.
I don't even know what my drive for it was even recently. Like I just was like, oh yeah, I haven't played that, and it's been out for like 7 years or something. I should give it a whirl. And
yeah,
I don't regret it.
Nice, good. I'm glad you.
The second Watch Dogs was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking I'd actually keep going with the trilogy. So
nice. Liz, what have you been playing, or did you pick up anything?
I've been playing Crypt of the Necrodancer. I'm on zone 3. I've been playing this puzzle game called Lumo. It's like a puzzle platforming, like old school room game.
Nice.
I'm almost done with that one. Pokemon Unite again. Well, I never stopped. Celeste, I'm like halfway through that. I started playing Karen and Outrage Simulator. That one's pretty funny. You play as a Karen and you like make choices so you could get what your way. And then I picked up a bunch of games that were on sale on Switch. So I got Always Legacy, Aegis Defenders, Cardo, Blossom Teals, Monster Boy, and Beholder. So
Nice.
see how
Good,
those go.
good, good. Bundle of pickups. I know there's a huge e-sale going on, or e-shop sale going on right now. I keep seeing people post about it, but I haven't dived into it. But if you're a Switch player, be sure to check that out. The Karen simulator is hilarious. Luke, you're like, is that a real game?
Imagine
before
if your
this
name
show.
is really Karen, though.
Yeah, it's on
It's like
you
Steam.
just got to embrace it at this point.
I
I
guess.
saw Nettie streaming it one time, so I was like, I need to get that. It was
That's
only like a couple dollars.
that's awesome. Luke, what have you been playing? Would you pick up?
Just Necrodancer game, which is really kicking my butt right now. We'll see if I actually beat that one. I'll try though.
You're
I
gonna
definitely
you're
will
gonna go
try.
for the win.
Maybe we'll see what
Nice.
happens. But I haven't picked up anything. I've been replaying Final Fantasy VII like for the 6th time or something like
The
that.
original
Yep,
or the
original.
nice, awesome. Sally, what about you? What have you been playing?
Well, the past 2 weeks I've been in a cocoon working on my final
Oh yeah.
projects, and I've just reemerged. And I've been playing Mario Rabbids, and yesterday my husband got Kenna the Bridge of Spirits, and
Yeah.
that is absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It plays kind of like a Pikmin, Zelda, and Ori style of game,
Hmm.
and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's beautiful. I definitely recommend that if you have a PS5.
I've heard the boss fights in that game are hard. That's the one thing that I keep hearing out of
Oh,
everyone that's been
really?
playing. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
Have you gotten to any boss fights, or are you just?
I we just started. We encountered a couple of bosses.
Oh,
It
okay.
just I it gets I guess the idea is you have to use these little minions you have to attack, and it gets you have to get used to doing that.
Sure. Oh, interesting. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Brittany, what have you been playing?
Just Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
streaming that.
still streaming it,
How
still
how
playing it on
far
the side.
how far into that are you at this point?
So by guesstimation of trophies, because sometimes you can tell how long a game is because there's hidden trophies and there's story trophies. So by counting up all the trophies and then by dividing like by the number of trophies I have, I've concurred that I'm somewhere around 30% into it.
Ooh, you've been playing that
Um,
for a while too.
yeah, I think it's been about I've been streaming it for about a month. So
Jeez, and that was that one of your like channel point redemptions that someone did?
that was the first channel point redemption, and I said, "Oh no,
I
I guess
saw
I do
that.
have to play it now."
I saw that on your Twitch, and I was like, "Oh, that's dangerous right there." Like,
No, but in reality, like I'm enjoying it. It's not
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's long, but it's okay. I think because I've been playing more longer games recently on stream. I think last year I played Breath of the Wild, and then I played Ghost of Tsushima, and I played Okami, which Okami I think is one of the ones that has like my longest stream time ever, just because people kept interrupting me
Oh,
during
okay.
stream because people would type a bunch of stuff and make me like they redeemed channel points and stuff to distract me on purpose because they wanted to see how much time they could rack up on Okami.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
For me, I've been playing Crypt of the Necrodancer. Not a ton. I've been a little down on it lately. We played Mario Maker 2 on with Sally and Liz. Other than that, I haven't really been playing much. I put WarioWare on here, but I think I beat it before, like the night before the last episode, so I haven't really been playing that. I've been kind of feeding my son games to play. I did weirdly. I did an order at Best Buy, and it was like your part of your order's ready, like for pickup. It was something that was in store, and I looked, and for some reason, I had two Switch games that were also in my order that I don't remember putting in my cart, and so I ended up going back and picking them up. But they're so weird. So one is Slide Stars, and then one is Hover, and I know nothing about these games. I think maybe I was just looking for the cheapest Switch games and like put them in my cart at some point, and then when I checked out, they were in there. But I think I got them each for like $8. But Slide Stars looks to be. It says play with the world's biggest social stars and blast through crazy water slides. That's weird.
Can we get a look at that cover art?
You want to see it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's the back.
look at that.
Yeah, looks fantastic. And
Beautiful.
then Hover, which you can barely read the title of it. It's on the bottom there. It looks to be a like futuristic parkour. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's a shooter. I don't know what it is, but I got those. Who knows if I'll ever play them, let alone open them. But we'll see. Okay. Normally we go into our hot take right now, but there was a big thing that happened today, the Nintendo Switch Direct, which I streamed earlier. And so there was a lot of stuff that happened. Phone call. A lot of stuff that happened. Let's see, where is it? I put this. Okay. So everything that was announced, and we're just going to go through this, do a little bit of a deep dive. So Kirby in the Forgotten Land, as Brittany and I both came to the conclusion that this is The Last of Us with Kirby involved. Oh, I don't want to watch ads on here. But anyway, it's a 3D Kirby game. I'm really pumped for this because I was kind of bummed about the Kirby Star Allies because I went straight from Kirby Return to Dreamland from the Wii straight into Star Allies, and Return to Dreamland is such a better game than Star Allies. And so now I'm also worried that this game is not multiplayer, at least locally, and that is also someone. Oh, it was Aaron Beach Pizza Game was pointing out that the camera looked fixed and not a free roam camera. So I'm still pumped for it. I think it's going to be cool. But yeah, anyone else super hyped for Kirby?
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be really good. A lot of fun. Kind of gives me a little bit of that like old Crystal Shards vibe in a way, like where it was just like you knew it was gonna be a big Kirby game, and the fact that this one's got that more 3D feel and just looks, well, honestly incredible. Like just look at it right now.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does look pretty awesome. I'm curious how they'll do multiplayer, because that's my favorite part of Kirby game. I mean, because I didn't play a ton of. I played the original like on Game Boy growing up, but I didn't really play any until that was the game that like my son and I played together for the first time that we actually like played a game together. And so I'm gonna be super bummed if there's no way to play this multiplayer. Which the more I look at it, I'm like, it doesn't seem feasible to realistically do. I mean, maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe it's like Super Mario whatever
Odyssey?
no, the one Super Mario 3D World where it's a bunch of people that can run around. Because it does, the camera does look fixed, which is like that. So
they could maybe add like certain levels could be like maybe co-op or something.
True, yeah, that's possible. But I'm super pumped for it.
Yeah, this looks really nice.
Well, and I'm now realizing too that like it seems a little more obvious than I realized earlier, but it's definitely got that Mario Odyssey vibe to it, where we've never seen Kirby in a more realistic setting like this before.
Yeah, that's true.
And so now suddenly we are, and so I guess that kind of ties in. But I also heard that there was a 3D game, Kirby game that was canceled years back. That apparently, like, there could be some correlation to the desolate cityscape that had to do with that previous concept. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard, and I thought that was kind of neat.
That'd be kind of interesting because I know Nintendo kind of just did that with Dread. Dread was supposed to come out a long time ago, got canceled, and then another studio, I think it was Retro Studios, the one who's working on it. They showed like a basically an early build of Dread, and they told the team, no, you guys are going to make a different Metroid game. And so they made Samus Returns on 3DS, and then they came back and were like, hey, you did so good on the 3DS one. You guys can go make this original project that you guys wanted to do.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah.
Definitely cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was answering questions in chat. Any last comments about Kirby before we move on? We have a lot. So we can revisit it. But so okay, so there's Nintendo Switch Online, and they announced the expansion pack, which now oh my god, we have to watch that ad every time. So it's a new tier of the Nintendo Switch Online service that includes N64, 9 N64 games, and Sega Genesis games. I think there's like 14 Genesis games, maybe 16. And so, but it's a different pricing tier, which they haven't announced, and they said it's coming in October. So here's the thing: I made a video about how they're not gonna include any third-party games into Nintendo Switch Online, but this whole like expansion pass thing, I think that's how they're gonna start including it, which I never thought about really until this was announced. But so for an added fee, you get N64 games and Sega Genesis games, and in the same vein, they announced the wireless N64 controller and the wireless Sega Genesis controller, which is weird that Nintendo is putting out a first-party Sega Genesis controller. It just makes my mind explode from the 90s that this is happening. Also, I saw the official ToeJam and Earl Twitter account tweeted that Nintendo brought back the Sega Channel officially. If anyone was, I had the Sega Channel growing up, and I was pumped on it. It was like the first Game Pass type of subscription service where you could download Genesis games through the through cable provider, and it was awesome. I just realized I wasn't showing any of this the whole time. All right, who's pumped for this? Who was a Genesis kid? Anyone?
I wasn't a Genesis kid, but I am pumped for it. Like, there was a lot of great games.
I was a Genesis kid, so I'm a little bit more pumped for the Genesis add-on than the N64. I'm really pumped for the N64, but like Echo the Dolphin and stuff, like I know I can play these at any time, but the fact that it's just, I don't know,
there's something highly appealing about Switch Online and all the titles that you can just load up whenever you want.
Oh,
it's
and
really great.
And online multiplayer, they said.
Oh, yeah.
Which is another huge thing.
I'm kind of curious. I think it'd be like the most mind-blowing thing on the planet if somehow they managed to get Atari on there too, and put like 2600 games and other
Oh man,
Atari links, and that's
it's just a whole RetroArch machine.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did Nintendo come out on top, but Nintendo got all the competition roped in on their side.
Yeah,
it's so great.
I mean, who's to stop them now? I mean, I feel like the biggest hurdle would have, maybe not. Maybe Genesis isn't. I don't know. I'm really digging the relationship between Sega and Nintendo right now, and the Microsoft Nintendo relationship. It's weird because it feels like this shouldn't be happening. It feels like almost like, because Nintendo's so notoriously like fists up, and the fact that they're playing so nicely with these other companies, I don't know. It's kind of amazing and weird at the same time.
Yeah.
So
I hope to see Pokemon Stadium get added to
I saw
the N64 library.
So they showed Pokemon Snap,
They
which
did.
caught me off guard because I didn't think if it was either going to be all or none with Pokemon. The fact that they showed Pokemon Snap, I don't know if there was a different licensing agreement with that or something, because Nintendo doesn't own Pokemon outright. It's with Game Freak. Oh, here's the Genesis games: Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hardcore, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is Puyo Puyo, but it's an awesome version of it. It's very fun. I highly encourage you to play that. Echo the Dolphin, Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, Musha, Phantasy Star 4, Ristar, Shining Force, Shinobi 3, Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, and Strider. It's a good lineup for the Genesis.
I was really excited to
is.
see Bloodlines on there.
Ripstar.
Yeah, lots of third party in there. Konami, several Konami games. So anyway, that's exciting. And then where were these? Then they hinted at Majora's Mask. Oh, here we go. So F-Zero, Zelda, Majora's Mask, Mario Golf, Pokemon Snap, F-Zero X, Kirby 64, Paper Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, all coming in the future.
There's the 3D Kirby game as well.
Yeah, the other three. Yeah,
Crystal Shards. Paper Mario.
I mean, it's 3D,
man.
but it's still 2D. If you ever, I tried playing Crystal Shards not too long ago, and it's weird. It's not my favorite.
It was different.
The wireless Genesis controller is $50 also.
Yep.
Yeah, both of them were 50.
Steep.
Yeah.
They are steep, but I will hands down tell you right now, I've got both of the NES and the SNES wireless controllers, and they are rock solid. But
it came with two, right? When you bought them?
The NES one did. The SNES one did not. You had to buy those individually.
Gotcha.
But I want to say they were like $30 each.
Go ahead.
Does the SNES one slide onto the Joy-Con?
Nope. Okay. That was the coolest part. It's actually USB-C.
Oh, nice. I bet these are the same then.
Yeah.
You don't want the N64 to slide in on the side of the Switch?
I just want
Can you imagine?
Like two handlebars.
Then you need six hands in order to control it.
6 handlebars.
Oh my goodness, that would be so weird.
So this is out of order. Bayonetta 3 finally returned. This is a giant.
Her outfit and hair are so cute.
Yeah, I saw. So we have a few super fans of Bayonetta. I think I see Aaron in the chat. Neither are on the panel tonight, but I'm gonna skip forward because the first half is all lead up. But it looks awesome. I like the whole monster thing. I haven't played 1 and 2, and so I don't know if this is a new element or if you could do that before, or the dancing or anything. I don't know. I know nothing about Bayonetta, but I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm intrigued by all of this, and so
there's definitely dancing in all of it. There's definitely monsters.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was.
They're also short. They're short, Ty.
The dance scenes.
No, the Bayonetta games.
Oh, okay. I'm down. I have 1 and 2 on my Wii U.
They're very difficult though.
Very semi-legally. Are they difficult? Is it a hard game?
Some parts.
Okay.
I think
I can do that.
It's got a difficulty adjuster though, right? You can play it on easy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there a story mode for me?
Well, there is something called like really easy mode. It's not called specifically that, but it is a mode that. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it here.
Yeah, so I haven't played Bayonetta, and Russ in the chat is like, it's about the difficulty of Devil May Cry, and I was like, oh, okay. I haven't played any Devil May Cry games either.
It's really vague because Devil May Cry 3 is really, really hard, but Devil May Cry 4 is pretty easy, and then 5 is also not that hard.
Oh, so they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3. This I'm not that pumped on because it looks like Splatoon 2 with some little add-ons. Like it, I mean, I'm sure the story mode and everything's gonna be really cool and a good. I mean, it's probably what 2 to 3 to 4 hours, but it feels like what Nintendo's doing a lot right now, where they're kind of regurgitating some stuff with some extra things. But I don't know. Sally, you're the Splatoon fan. What did you watch this reveal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna get it just
Yeah,
because I love Split. I never played the first one, and I only got into it with the Switch, and I just got really hooked on it. I don't know if we didn't really see too much
yeah, that's
of
true. There's like
it. Looked like all
specials, and then
fluff to me.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's some, they announced some specials, and then like the machines that you can hop into, which is kind of cool. I like that.
I
So
think we'll probably see more next year, but
sure,
it,
it's early.
looks cool.
It's early 2022, right? I
I
think.
think they said early, yeah.
Yeah. Um, Sally, are you gonna buy the Monster Hunter Rise expansion pack?
If I finish Monster Hunter Rise, then maybe.
We don't have to. I'm not even gonna play this, but is anyone big Monster Hunter Rise fans on the panel?
I like Monster Hunter, but I
Particular,
haven't played
but
Rise.
Yeah,
Played Monster Hunter on the Wii U like
I've only played
a
4
few
of them.
years ago.
so there's this like inside joke with everyone in our Discord. One of the biggest like group buys that we all did when I was getting like, we all kind of like came together at one point. We're like, okay, we're all buying Monster Hunter Rise. That's what we're all gonna play together. And then I think it was Aaron. Yeah, he's in the chat. Of course he is. That like kind of rallied the troops around all playing Monster Hunter Rise, and I actually really loved playing that game online with you guys. And then we just all kind of just stopped playing it suddenly. It was like just one day, like we were playing it like 3 days a week for like 3 weeks, and then just stopped altogether. And so, um, summer 2022, that's a long way away. Uh, so we'll see. It's a very complicated game and very
It is complicated.
layered, and like
Yeah.
it's hard to figure out if what you're spending money on is worth it and stuff like that, which kind of is a turn off. But I liked the gameplay. I had my issues with it, but we'll see. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate final reveal will be in early October. Animal Crossing getting its own direct. Maybe this is a time to revisit Animal Crossing.
They better do something fantastic with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has to be big.
I'm sad because I probably have to start a new island, because I've realized the island that I put 400 hours into is on my Switch Lite, which I can't stream or anything. So if I'm gonna play anything on stream, I would have. Oh, you can transfer now, right?
I was gonna say, couldn't you transfer it through the cloud services?
Yeah, I forgot they didn't used to have that.
No,
Oh,
I remember that.
we have a special announcement. Minato Max has made an appearance. I didn't acknowledge this is Max's first missing episode in 27 weeks. So hi Max, thanks for jumping in the chat. It was an important day for Max. I think Max has been hard at work making videos about the Nintendo Direct. So Mario Party Superstars, I'm actually really excited for Mario Party Superstars. I forgot how much I love those games, and so I'm excited to see that. They revealed more gameplay. Shigeru Miyamoto announced the cast and release date of Super Mario Brothers movie. I think they knocked it out of the park with everyone except for Mario. Like, just maybe he'll do good. I feel like, I don't know, is he gonna try to do an Italian accent? Which, if that weirds, I'm like, is this?
It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna. I feel like
American Mario.
Yeah, or are they gonna pull some weird thing where he's like, "Hey, it's me, Mario," like something like that, and like just play it
voice?
off. Yeah, just like
Chris Pratt has a very like dude bro voice.
Exactly.
Too.
That's what I feel like I'm not gonna be able to not hear that, and so
Yeah, this is gonna be weird because I mean, honestly, the only one in my opinion that really fits the bill is probably Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah,
Like I
but I
could
like
see
so
him doing Bowser.
I'm down with
I mean,
Seth.
Bowser doesn't need to say much either.
I'm down with Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong just for the weirdness of it. I'm down with Charlie Day as Luigi because I feel like they're gonna go hard. Luigi's gonna be the star of this movie. I feel
I
like.
also, yeah.
And then
Luigi's the goat.
I always forget her name. The is it Taylor Anya?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy. Yeah, I feel like she's a good fit for Peach. But yeah, the whole Chris Pratt thing, I'm like, I don't know.
Who's Keegan Michael Key supposed to be? I didn't see.
He is
Oh.
Toad, which
Oh.
I'm totally
What?
down for.
Yeah.
What? Okay,
So-
that's 2 in favor of
Yeah.
the appropriate casting.
I feel like he's gonna knock that out of the park.
I think it'll be funny because I don't really Toad's original voice is annoying anyway, so I'm glad that they didn't do any original Toad voices.
I'm curious how many of them are gonna be like replicated of the traditional voices, and how many they're just gonna go way out of left field with them, because I feel like that's a some I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Try. I mean,
Charles Martinet voices like almost all of the Mario cast, so I feel like there's gonna be some sort of gag in there where like Chris Pratt is like coughing and then he talks like normal Mario and then he coughs again and is like, oh, I'm back to Chris Pratt.
Yeah. They've referenced a bunch of like cameos of him, so I'm sure they'll throw in a ton. But I feel like they had to like establish that because he's so like beloved in the community. Okay, moving
at least
on.
it's animated though. I'll say that.
Yeah,
At least it's animated.
at least
yeah.
it's animated for sure.
And not live action again.
You don't want live action Chris Pratt as Mario.
Cult classic. It may have been terrible, but it is a cult classic.
It is.
Yeah.
I will watch it every once in a while.
Yeah.
I always like the live action segments for the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Wasn't that on Netflix not too long ago?
I
Or
don't
something.
know.
I don't know.
So-
I watched that recently, and I don't know why. My kid was into it. So Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic gets just a port, which is odd because they announced the remake last a couple of weeks ago on the PlayStation showcase, which I'm down for. November 11th.
If none of you have played that, I recommend it.
I never
But
played
don't
it.
look up any story spoilers.
All right, I'm kind of down to try that out on Switch. Castlevania Advance Collection, that's coming. I saw No Friendo already posted about it. That's cool. I need to play a Castlevania game for once. ActRaiser
They're super fun.
I'm also worried about the whole Metroid aspect of it, the Metroidvania. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad. ActRaiser Renaissance, that was a shadow drop. Did anyone play ActRaiser on SNES?
No.
Nope. It seems like
So-
there's some fans of it, but what'd you say, Brittany?
Oh, I was gonna say no. I saw a bunch of people were really excited for it.
Yeah, it seems like it has some fan base, some cult following. Project Triangle Strategy is now called Triangle Strategy, which is a huge surprise by everyone. And it looks beautiful. But this is the game.
Yeah.
This is a game that I likely will
Only
not play, just because it's like a turn-based JRPG looking thing.
What's the game that came out? The Octopath Traveler? Is that the one
Yeah,
that
it
looks similar
looks
to it?
very similar.
That's what it reminds me of.
From what I understand, this game is like more of a throwback to Final Fantasy Tactics. So
Oh,
if you've ever
okay.
played that,
Is
even
it
though
made
it's
by
like
the?
what's that?
Is it? I was gonna ask. Is it made by the Fire Emblem people?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It looks beautiful. I like the whole like 2D, like the Octopath looking vibe of it. And then there's a new It's what is it? Voice of Cards Isle of Dragon Roars is a card based art like game from Square Enix. Mario Golf got new characters and courses. We got we got Koopa Troopa and the Ninja, and then 2 new courses, which that shadow dropped today. Yeah, the shadow. Yeah, there were some people really into the card game.
Is interested in the card game.
Looks interesting.
The weirdest thing, probably,
Oh yeah.
out of all this was a new racing game in the Final Fantasy world, which I okay.
But it looks like it's just the monsters.
Yeah,
Or like
just
the creatures.
Yeah, just the creatures, and so yeah, Chocobo GP, which is just it looks like Mario Kart, but for
I mean, it literally looks like Mario Kart in every way other than
Yeah.
the characters.
like this feels like one of those like remember when like in the early 2000s when every franchise was trying to launch a karting game, and they, like it feels like that. It feels like we're going through that kind of like thing. Like it, I'm sure it'll be. Actually, I'm not sure of anything with this. But
The only other one that it kind of reminds me of is I think Sega and Sonic All Star Racing, like because the Chocobo is wearing roller skates. He doesn't
yeah,
have a car, and that game does that too, where they have them in stuff other than cars.
yeah, it's just that's a funny little thing. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is coming October 12th. That's very soon. I've heard that game is amazing. It was on a lot of top games of last year lists when I was going through all that. And we're just waiting for this ad to stop playing so I can show gameplay. Did anyone ever play Disco Elysium?
I did not, but I heard it's very good. I feel like story stuff.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty fantastic. So that's coming out October 12th. Right. So like IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. It was on a lot of top games of the year lists last year, and then they were working on this like final cut because it was. Is this no? It's not. I'm thinking of 2 different games, but I think it released very segmented or something, which threw a lot of stuff off. The last is the Age of Calamity expansion pack, which I was predicting was gonna happen. Did anyone get into Age of Calamity?
I did.
Yeah. Did you do the first expansion?
No, I didn't get the expansion, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, there's already been an expansion for that?
There are 2 waves. There was one wave that I guess came out in the summer. And now another one's coming out.
Yeah, this is the second one. It'll be out October 29th. This is a game that I was full on like day one purchase, and I played the demo played through the demo 3 times, and then for some reason I just never bought it. And then never bought it, and then never bought it. And then now I'm like, oh, now it's too late to buy it, but I don't know. I'm really into it, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anyone really talk about it in a year. And so I don't know.
Nobody asks me for this, but like I would only play it for the cutscenes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's
just because it's like a prequel to Breath of the Wild, right?
That was the other thing. I
wanted to see that part of it.
That was the other thing. I was committed to beating Breath of the Wild before I bought it. What the hell just happened? I touched my shelf and a controller fell, and then I turned over and my water bottle fell. That was chaos. So that was it. What did everyone think about the direct today? Do you think it was like on par, better, or worse than the last like 2 years of them?
Better. Bayonetta was there.
Better.
No.
They were so silent on that game for so long.
Yeah.
So it's really great to finally get some news about it. And then, I mean, I felt like there was just a lot more to be offered this time, even though some of it's kind of, but it was good.
Yeah. I think I was really pumped on it. I thought Kirby, Bayonetta, I me personally, I'm not like super like, I haven't played the first two, so I'm not like, oh my god, where's 3? And so, but I know people are like that. Also, thank you, Russ, for telling me to mute the tab. I should have done that way long ago. I think the updates to Nintendo Switch Online are cool, unless they like try to charge some stupid amount for it. I'm between $20 a year. I pay $35 a year for like the family pass, and like even if that goes up to like 60, I'm okay with it.
I'll be okay with 60 if they expand to include like all of the future Switch Online retro console stuff. Like if that includes like if they ever plan on a GameCube launch or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's the only
and not keep
only thing that's gonna
not keep adding tiers or something.
Yeah. But if it's like $10 every time they add a new console, I'm gonna be like, listen, guys.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put it past them. I think the new controllers are cool, a little pricey. Bayonetta 3, Monster Hunter Rise. I'm shocked that Monster Hunter Rise getting a paid DLC. Yeah, I thought it was a good. I was excited about all the announcements. What was the number one thing for you today that we saw?
The controllers, man. I don't know
The
why. I just love it. I
controllers.
love it so much.
I mean, it's salt. I mean, it's a good. I kind of agree with you. Liz, what about you?
The Kirby look really nice.
I'm
excited for that.
pumped. I'm pumped on Kirby. I hope there's multiplayer.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I did play it when I was growing up as a kid, like on the Super Nintendo, sometimes with my siblings, but a lot by myself. But it's been fun playing these newer Kirby games with like my kids.
Yeah, that's my thing.
And the last one was really easy and felt short.
So I didn't dive into it, but the most coolest part about Kirby and the Return to Dreamland, the one on the Wii, is that everyone is a different color Kirby, and so you can all have Kirby's abilities, and you can all like suck up different guys and change your abilities, and then spit out, and then like you can give them to other Kirbys, and then with Star Allies you have to be the like friend guy, and so you're stuck with that one ability unless you like do weird
and you have
stuff.
to like coordinate all together too. Like you can't just choose, or like they can't just choose what they want to be, but you have to like be like, hey, you need to be this one, so it will work together with a combo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I just liked having everyone can be Kirby's, and you can change your powers however you want, and it just was. I just really liked that, and they got rid of that, and I got mad about it.
Yeah.
Luke, what was your number one?
Probably the Castlevania Advanced Collection, because I've never played any of those.
Nice.
I just recently started like playing Zero Mission and what's the other one? Fusion. I think those are like the only two advanced games I've ever played. So it'd be cool to play those other ones.
For sure.
It's nice. It's nice too because the Castlevania games, to play them authentically is not cheap on the Game Boy. They got really pricey during the pandemic. They've kind of gone down a little bit now, and I'm assuming they'll drop again because of the collection. But either way, it's cool to see them on modern hardware.
Yeah, and the advanced games have skyrocketed lately, out of nowhere. I'm surprised by that. Maybe it's just that cycle of nostalgia that's kicking in for everyone that's coming of age. Sally, what about you?
I'd say Kirby. That looked really good, and also N64.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
Are you gonna play Ocarina of Time again?
I don't think I'll play it again. I really want to play Paper Mario though.
Oh yeah, who knows when that's coming? It was just a future date. I know Aaron was pissed about that. Brittany, what about you?
Probably a tie between, or I would say Bayonetta's probably number one, even though I've only played half of Bayonetta 1 and then half of Bayonetta 2. But Castlevania Advanced Collection is like really close to being number 1 as well. And then Kirby, I'm excited for, but I'm not as excited as the other 2 announcements.
Sure. I'm pumped on Kirby conditionally. I'm pumped on N64 and Genesis. I will probably buy both controllers because I will. I'm I want to play more Monster Hunter Rise, but I know I'm not going to. Mario Golf, I want to play more Mario Golf, and then Disco Elysium. I might get into that when that comes. That's coming soon. So that's a game that I like the vibe of. It's a little dark and dingy and futuristic and all up my alley. Yes, I want a Nintendo Dreamcast controller with a VMU functioning. My VMU I bought a VMU because I have a bunch of Dreamcast controllers now, but I have no VMUs, and so I bought one on eBay and it got lost in the mail.
No.
Oh.
So mad.
That's seriously a bummer.
Because I have all my stuff to do the mod on my Dreamcast to do the GDEMU where you stick a SD card in and it thinks that it's a disc, and I can just load all my my full Dreamcast library onto it using authentic hardware. And so
that's sick.
But I need a VMU, so I've been waiting to do it. Also, I still haven't put together. Okay.
Gundam?
I won this Gundam from Scholar Wolf when you did your 24-hour stream.
Oh.
Still need to put this together.
Nice.
That one's really brief too.
I know. I want to do it with my kid, and I just keep putting it off. Okay, so I'm making an executive decision. We're putting off the Mario ranking because that's going to be massive. There's 22 games. We're going to narrow them down to 10 and then rank them. That's going to take an hour at least. But we still have the nominations for the book club for next week. And so that will take us right up to our target time. And so just a heads up, I know it's a little bit of a bait and switch. All you Mario fans looking to rank Mario.
Mario Kart's the best Mario on Switch anyways.
So I'll put it in a couple weeks. I think we have a hole coming up in a couple weeks. So with that said, are we ready to go through the nominations for the book club? And this is so there were stipulations on this week because the episode is October 28th, 3 days before Halloween. I'm dressing up for it, and I hope that everyone else does.
I will.
You don't have to. Okay. All right.
If my nom gets picked, it'll be real easy to do.
I've already picked out. I'm Zagreus from Hades. That is no influence from Sally.
All right.
So let's get into the nominations. We're not spinning the wheel, so I need to delete this wheel that I pulled up. Where am I? I have so many tabs open. All right. Okay. So the first nomination we're starting with everyone live. Like all you guys, all your nominations, I ordered them this way. I think I did. And so we have 13 games nominated. Well, actually, we have 11 games nominated. 2 games were nominated twice, which is a first.
Ooh.
So they each will get 2 entries into the wheel.
Ooh.
So, and the first game was nominated twice. So it is Alan Wake, nominated by Kenny. So
and who else?
So Aaron at Beach Pizza Gaming also nominated it. After he nominated Super Mario Odyssey. And then I was like, wait, why are you nominating Super Mario Odyssey? I was like, I sent him the picture of the like mariachi guys from the sand level, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to squeeze this into a horror game, or at least some type of Halloween style game. But he's like, oh, I forgot about that, and so he nominated Alan Wake, and then Kenny, you nominated Alan Wake. So There is a remake coming out. What, next year? I don't even know when. But even the original, like the original looks awesome.
Is it next year or is it? I thought it was this year. It's also only $30 for pre-order, which is nice.
Oh, nice.
30 or $40.
Hold on, now I need to look this up. Actually,
to
can
be
someone
fair,
else look
based
up
on since Alan Wake is since they decided to do the remaster of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, this is a remaster, not a remake. Just a
it's just it's not a full remake. Yeah, that's a good thing to point out.
Let's see. October 5th, actually.
Oh, well, perfect. Okay, then you can play the remake or remaster. Sorry, I always say remake. Okay, so that's perfect. Good. I didn't know. I thought it was that. I thought we had some time for that. Okay, so Alan Wake is the first nomination by Kenny and also at Beach Pizza Gaming. The next nomination, if this loads, is Liz's, which is where's my screen? Corpse Party, which looks adorable. I should say.
What party?
Oh, but it's not.
Is it scary?
It's Corpse Party. It looks like it's I don't know what Liz, can you explain this? Because I have no knowledge of this.
It's an anime, right?
I actually haven't played it before. It might be an anime. It's a pretty old game. It's been on a bunch of different consoles, but from what I gather, it's like a horror RPG, and it's pretty gory and dark.
Oh, it is. I think it is a Vita game. Oh wait.
Yeah, it was also on DS, and I think it's on Switch. It just keeps getting remade, and I think there's like.
Oh yeah, I think you said that it was on a bunch of different things. So, like a horror RPG, that I could get into that. I need you guys to do more RPGs so that I start playing them, because I won't like.
I don't know if I'm gonna force you to play the ones that I want to play.
Yeah, maybe not. Give me some baby RPGs to get into.
Yeah, I think it's just 10 hours too, so it's not very long.
There you go.
Luke,
isn't Chrono Trigger also pretty short as far as JRPGs go? It's like 10 hours.
Is it?
No, I feel like that was longer.
If you know what you're doing. Sure.
Like a speed run, but I remember it being pretty long. Let me look at it.
I put yours at the end. Where is yours? Oh, because you joined late. Okay, Luke, your pick is.
I forgot what it was.
It's been a while. Little Nightmares.
Oh, that's right.
Which I know. Wait, Liz, were you playing that? Nettie was playing that.
Yeah, I just beat it. I actually thought about nominating it.
Well, then you'll have an easy.
Well, I probably won't play it again.
Yeah, that's what. No. Yeah. That's what I meant. Like you're all set for it if that gets picked. But I've heard great things about this game. It looks.
I watched my friends stream this game.
I love the whole like atmosphere of it, and so that's a fun little indie horror game.
I just found out recently that this was done by the same studio that did Until Dawn.
Oh, really?
If any of you guys played that one.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
Wake, we got rid of.
Totally different
Nightmares,
game,
we're done. Horse Party, we're done. Okay, Sally. Oh, I meant to ask you before we started this. You're talking about the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to double check with you. Okay, so.
I didn't specify.
Well, no, I figured since you. So here, it's Castlevania. Excuse me, Castlevania. And so, what? I don't have the submission up, but can you play this on consoles other than the original NES?
The Switch came out with an anniversary edition.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, I think you did say that.
It's a collection of like 5 games or something.
Is this on? It's on Switch Online. NES Online?
No, because I think they came out with a special edition.
What?
Oh, yeah. Which that was one thing that I noted was there were like no Konami games on Nintendo Switch Online but now they just with the Genesis they're in there, so maybe there's an opening in the future. So yeah, Castlevania. This was the one we were trying to give hints, and I was like, no one has a really like specifically hard game, and I was like, except for whatever Sally nominated. So yeah, Castlevania for the NES is another nomination. And then who do we got next? Brittany, I'm trying to remember if I put yours. You
put it 3 times.
Yes. Okay.
By accident.
Okay, so yours was the other double pick.
Oh, who had the same pick as me?
So you and Meander both picked the same game, which I was not expecting, but it is Alien Isolation.
Oh, love that game.
Which I think Meander picked it because I don't remember why he picked it. Why'd you pick it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be more of a an elaborate reason than you would think, but I had always heard about the Alien series and I always really liked the design of it. But my dad ended up getting this game, some sort of sale. He got it, and it was the first really scary game I ended up playing. And I played it like alone by myself. I played it with headphones. I played a lot of it, and I really enjoyed it. But for some reason, I got so into it that I stayed up till like 2 a.m. for like 6 nights in a row reading the Alien wiki online. And so I found out that there was like Transformers Beast Wars style aliens where they merged them with animals, and like the alien lore and stuff. There's so many things that are like canon from comic books and from like, cereal boxes and these weird toy lines that they did. So I had an absolute field day just reading through all this stuff, and it made me enjoy the game so much more. And the game itself is already really good because it matches the design and aesthetic of the original movies perfectly.
Yeah.
And there's very few games that I think the AI is as smart as it is in Alien when it comes to like your enemy AI.
Yeah.
So
I
think it's.
I'm gonna have nightmares a second.
Yeah, this is a terrifying one.
But I will give it a shot for sure. I think I played like 10 minutes of that, and I just had to stop. I got too scared.
I'm scared already.
If it does get nominated, for everybody saying they'd rather watch somebody play it, this is probably what I'm going to play in October. So
nice. So Neander, he did comment. He said he never played it, but he heard it's really scary. So I think that's why he nominated it. So so that's everyone except for me. So my pick, no one knows, is actually Layers of Fear, which I have beat before. It's a game that I have beat, and it is a fantastic game that you can get cheap on like multiple platforms. PC is probably the cheapest, so I think you can get it for under $10 now. There's a sequel to it, but it's not nearly as good. This one's like a psychological thriller. There's not a whole lot of like action in it, but there's a lot of like discovery, and so you go through the whole story of it. But it's very, very good. I actually don't hope this gets picked because Crypt of the Necrodancer got picked last week, and I'll feel like I'm sabotaging it somehow. But
rigged.
It's a very, very, very fun game that I think that.
Are there jump scares? Is it like Phasmo where things like get you?
I mean, it's only single player, and it's like linear type of thing.
Yeah.
You explore places. There are some jump scares, but it's not a full on mechanic of like trying to constantly jump scare. It's more just like creepy than anything else. And so,
but you don't have anything chasing you.
No, not majorly. There might be like, I don't remember if I get it mixed up with a couple of things. It's been a few years since I played it, but it's been a few. I don't know. There might be a few scenes.
It reminds me a lot of Visage.
Oh, my computer. Oh my!
I'm surprised that actually didn't get
my
nominated.
Streamlabs is frozen right now. Oh, there we go. It popped back just to me. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Alan Wake was a no-show at the director. Well, it's coming out in like what, 2 weeks? Not even.
Is it coming on Switch?
Oh no. Oh, is it?
Maybe.
What?
Sorry,
Because if it wasn't at the direct, is Alan Wake, is that coming to the remake? Is it, or remaster? Sorry,
I didn't think it was coming to the Switch. That's a good point. Okay, so
PC,
we have
PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, nothing about Nintendo.
Yeah. So we have 5 more nominations. The first is from Keezus. He nominated Undertale, which has been a nomination before. I need to play Undertale, especially with the Deltarune chapters 1 and 2 out now. And my kid always brings up references to Undertale because of YouTube, and so I'm like, I need to know what he's talking about. So Keezus nominated Undertale, which I'm down for, and then Minato Max nominated Outlast, which I think he nominated just because of how terrifying it is. And I don't know if he played it or if he is just wanting to punish everyone. But apparently this is a very, very, very terrifying game.
I've only played Outlast once, and it was at a friend's house. And he's like, yeah, I have a home theater. You want to play Outlast? And I was like, what's Outlast? And I started playing it. And I was like, I don't want to play Outlast.
No, this doesn't sound like, especially in a home theater. Like, imagine like VR or something.
Well, it was us with a group of friends, and nobody would take the controller. So I'm like, you know what, fine, like I'll do it, I'll take it. So I'm sitting there playing, and every time something big would happen, everybody would scream. So not only would the thing in the game be scaring me, but everybody around me. It was like,
yeah,
I have actual surround sound, and then I have fearful surround sound around me.
Real reality surround. And then Toaster Dog. He had a couple nominations, but he nominated Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Hey, that's a classic.
That's a good one. I haven't played it.
So, yeah, it's out on Switch now.
Man!
So I'm gonna disclose that his first pick was Parasite Eve for the PS1, and he messaged me and we talked about it, and so while I was kind of pushing for Parasite Eve, but it's hard to play.
Hard to find on.
Yeah, it's expensive, and it's everything. Like you can emulate it, but
it's not on the PS Classic, is it? Either I don't think.
No, unless you mod it, and then you can just put it on right there. But so he opted for Zombies Ate My Neighbors for his pick, which I think is still a great pick. Now, especially since it's out for Switch and everything. Next is Nettie's pick, which I don't know if this fits, but she picked Octodad Dadliest Catch, and it looks. I've seen my kid watch gameplay of this game, and it looks interesting, and so I'm intrigued by it. It looks like a game that Nettie would play. Honestly, it looks like it has horrible controls and something that you have to fight with. And so Nettie picked. This is the one where I was like, "Is this a horror
I need an
game?"
excuse to buy this game because I brought it up to Jeremy before, and Jeremy's like, "Oh, you're not gonna play that. You're gonna play it for 5 minutes."
And so, yeah, her pick is Octodad, which that'll be interesting if this wins. It looks fun. And then the last pick is Russ Cryosneasel. He went with Dead Space.
Oh,
which
nice.
I like.
The remake's not coming until next year, right?
Yeah, that one's a ways out.
You can play it other ways right now. The original. Pretty sure. I think
it's $20 on Steam.
Yeah. So Steam. But
you don't want Dead Space.
Yeah. So that was one thing. Russ submitted it, and in his explanation, he said, "I don't want Dead Space. I don't want this to win."
Oh, why? It's scary.
It is a truly frightening game. I love it so much.
I think Alien Isolation scared me even more to stop playing that. I actually finished Dead Space though.
So this will be a fun October challenge. That's all the nominations.
This is the eyeball game.
Eyeball? I don't.
That's Dead Space 2.
Dead Space 2, yeah.
That's the eyeball game.
I don't want to know what that means, but I'm,
Yeah,
I'm guessing
you
it's not
don't.
good. Yeah, those are the picks. So Alien Isolation has 2 noms, and Alan Wake has 2 noms. So we'll see. Yeah, it seems like Alien Isolation, Dead Space, Outlast are the 3 like scariest. Layers of Fear isn't that scary. It's just more creepy and more like environment. Not a lot of stuff trying to murder you viciously.
Lots of good choices though.
Anyone? So, other than your pick, we'll wrap this up right after this. Any other than your pick, what do you hope wins? Brittany, we're going backwards.
I'm good with basically any of these. These are all games that I've either wanted to play or have played before and enjoyed quite a bit.
Oh, good. No disappointments. Sally, what about you?
I forgot all of them already.
I have them all. Alan Wake, Corpse Party, Alien Isolation, Castlevania. Well, you
whatever one is the super scariest one, I'd want to play that.
Oh. Has anyone played Alien Isolation, Outlast, and Dead Space? Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
Kenny,
which one is the most scary?
What's the scariest?
I'm very like objective about it, I guess. Outlast I feel is really more of just like shock value than it is scary per se. But with the right ambiance like Skriller dealt with, that would be definitely unsettling. I'd almost want to lean on Dead Space as probably being the spookiest one for like raw, scary, and maybe a little shock value.
I will say so Alien is about, I think, like 16 to 20 hours. The first half of it is very scary. This last half of it is not as scary because of some tools that you get.
Okay.
Yeah, Alien Isolation definitely has its scare value, but it's mostly just like impending doom. Like the whole time you're just, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? And like Skriller was also saying, the AI in it is insane because over time it continues to adapt to you and it gets worse and worse to the point of where just trying to sneak by is like, you just don't know. So if that gets under your skin, then there you go. It'd probably be Isolation.
Full disclosure, that gets under my skin.
You should play it on Nightmare. Nightmare difficulty.
I'll start there.
No.
I'm gonna play it in VR. How about that?
Yeah. Oh no.
No spooky games in VR.
I can't play like non-scary games in VR. They scare me. Like just anything where I have to shoot something. If I have to shoot something that's gonna kill me, that's scary in VR.
So multiplayer games. Whew.
Yeah, I've never played a multiplayer game in VR. I realize. Like I'll stick to Beat Saber. Luke, what about you? What's your like? What do you hope gets picked?
I want to say any of these just because I would like to try any of these, but the scariest definitely Isolation, just because I got 10 minutes through it and I couldn't do it. I just want to see if I can do it this time.
Yeah, you'd revisit it.
Yeah, Alien was like one of my most favorite horror movies ever, so definitely.
Nice. Liz, what about you?
I was in chat that it'd be cool if Dead Space was nominated because I just kind of wanted to try it. So it'd be a good excuse to finally do that. But if Little Nightmares or Undertale got nominated or picked 2, that would be cool. Like I've already beaten them, but they're great games that I want everyone else to try too.
Nice. Yeah. That's good. And then Kenny, what would your
I think I'll be happy with any of the choices. But probably Castlevania or Dead Space.
Nice. That's some good picks. Octodad. Toast in the chat. Calling for Octodad. All right, let me just double check that. I closed my email. Let me just double check that there weren't any Chat submissions. I got logged out too.
I will say that there were 3 titles that I thought of after the fact that I'm kind of surprised they didn't nominated at all. Visage being one of them. That was definitely one of the scariest games of like the last couple of years because of the psychological aspect of it. I really like originally before Alan Wake, I was like, I'll do Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, that
Nobody
was
picked Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
good
really
one.
Surprised
surprised by
nobody
that.
did.
Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that.
I haven't played any of them.
Really?
Oh, they're so fun.
3
I've heard
especially
they're
is good.
the best.
I like 3.
I was typing in chat after. I was like, dang, I kind of wish I would have nominated Until Dawn, because Until Dawn, it plays like a B-rate horror movie.
There's a lot that you don't think that
Definitely
like
heard of it.
that go under the radar, stuff like that, and like I mean somehow Luigi's Mansion. I mean you can we can always do other horror games throughout the year. This was just the one where I wanted it to be, since it was the episode next month is so close to Halloween, and we are all dressing up. Only if you want to. All right. That's this show for tonight. Thank you all for being here. Be sure to follow everyone that's on the panel. Kenny at Kenway. You stream on Twitch. Are you on YouTube? I always forget. Do you ever do YouTube
Not
stuff?
yet.
Okay. So you stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Kenway. Liz at Liz Gains EXP. I know you're on all over the place, but you stream on Twitch regularly, and you're doing you have another week of your charity stream, right? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, yes, on Tuesday.
Tuesdays you're doing a charity stream through September. Be sure to follow Liz on Twitch. Luke at Luke Leeson. What are you up to? I know you're working on a few projects right now, and you're deep in studies. Are you what do you, if you could promote anything, what would you promote right now?
Probably my Twitch page. I just started like doing games on there, and then like on Saturdays sometimes I do coding if people are into that.
So yeah, follow Luke. Is it? Oh no, it's not Luke Leeson. It is
Lukester Lee.
Lukester Lee. I'm sorry. I used an old copy and paste. But yeah, twitch.tv/Lukester Lee. Be sure to follow him. Sally at Retro Arcade Party. Congratulations on your Twitch affiliate. I think I said that last week too. But
Oh, really?
did I? Maybe.
I was not.
Oh, you weren't on last week. Never mind. Congratulations on your Twitch affiliate.
Thank you.
Maybe it was when we were streaming Mario
Maybe.
Party or Mario Maker. So follow Sally on Twitch. Are you doing any regular YouTube stuff?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
I know you have a channel, but I wasn't sure if you're ever listening.
I usually, when I have time to edit videos, I do it just for the editing, to practice editing. And I say, okay, this looks cool, I'll upload it, because I don't know where else to upload it.
You usually cut your stuff for like Instagram and stuff. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Your little highlight reels. Be sure to follow Sally on Twitch. And Brittany at Skrillerwolf. You're on Twitch. Like, you have a regular. What's your schedule right now? I know you just changed.
So I just dropped Thursdays because I'm going to be starting school in January. But yeah, Friday 5:15 Pacific Standard to 9:15 Pacific Standard, and then Saturday and Sunday is 2:15 Pacific Standard to 6:15 Pacific Standard. I basically just bumped the times that I do stream to 4 hours and then got rid of a day.
Oh, nice. Well, be sure to follow Brittany. You're playing through Dragon Quest 11, and then what was the game that you said that you're probably playing through October? Is it Alien?
Alien.
Nice.
Alien Isolation.
Well, we'll see if that gets picked. I'm gonna poop myself if it does. I'm not good with scary games. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I do this to myself. Be sure to follow everyone if you're listening, if you're watching. Thank you everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. You guys were like just on top of it in chat, and I didn't hear any typing. I was very, very impressed. So thank you guys. I'll see you next week. So next week is our video game book club for Crypt of the Necrodancer. If you haven't played it, go play it. you're not gonna get very far. Just fair warning. I've been playing it for I've been playing it for almost 3 years, and I'm still on zone 2. Not regularly, but still. So join us next week, and we'll be spinning the wheel for the nominations to see what we're playing through October. Thank you guys again, as always, and yeah, have a good night, have a good weekend, have a good end of September, and we will. We're back before the end of September. Okay, all right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Later. Thank you.
Thank you.